it's not beginner friendly, obviously, and I should do a beginner friendly one. For this room, you just fall and stand in this spot. These bricks will always fly toward Shovel Knight, and they don't always fly in the same pattern. It's dependent on where you are on the screen. So the easiest way that we have found is just sit in this one spot and pogo them when you need to. You can either wait for this last set to fly away and you can bounce on it, or you can jump prematurely and turn around and damage boost up here. Something to note is that the blocks way over here, if you're just standing right here, they will actually continue to fly in this direction right here, and they can mess up your damage boost. So what I like to do is, right as they're about to fire, I do a jump here, or over here rather, and then I jump and take the damage boost. Right here, you just hold right and fall. Try and get some silent shovel swings in. The safest way to do this is just to do big jumps and anticipate where these blocks are going to be. They're always in the same place, but something to keep in mind is that if they're coming up, if they're rising, you can't like ride them up. They have to be in the spot that they're supposed to sit before you can actually stand on them. Otherwise, you just fall right through them. The fastest way to do this is after you reach this block, walk off and then just start jumping and do some high jumps, and you'll jump every time. Or to leave it right every time. After this set of 4, just jump over here and hold right. Drink some water, take a selfie, do whatever you gotta do. I'll probably have to do this Enchantress fight a few times. What you want to do to start out is reflect her fireballs. And what I did is I jumped toward her and swung as she was coming at me and pogoed. And then what I want to do is swing at her again as she moves left. Ideally I would have her at 6 health. This probably will not work, but you dig down 3 if she's at 6 health or more. I only know how to get 6 hits, but if she has 6 health left, you dig down 3 spots, and this is really advanced stuff. So if you can't do this or don't want to try it, I don't blame you. If she's at 6 health, you dig down 3, get hit by her fireball, and then hold right, and then after you reach a certain point under the blocks, you hold down right to start pogoing her. If she has 6 health, you have to pogo her 2 or 3 times, stop holding right, and then start holding right again, and then hit her once, and then swing your shovel to get the final hit. If she has 5 or less, you can dig down twice. It's still better to dig down 3 times, but you can dig down twice, and then just hold right, and then you can get 4 pogos and a swing. So if she's at 5, you obviously pogo 4 times and swing, or just pogo her 4 times. But you only have to do that strategy if she gives you a gap that's 2 blocks wide. If she gives you a gap that's 1 block wide, all you have to do is dig down twice and then do the same thing. But if she gives you a 1 block wide gap, you can kill her whether she has 6 or less, and you don't have to do any weird like stopping during the pogos. But again, it's a very hard trick to learn, and I had to practice it a lot before I got it down pat. Also, don't worry if you miss the first sets of fireballs, because I could have gotten all the the hits right there, but I just wanted to try that again to show it off. Now I'm going to show off what happens if you get hit by the fireballs. Sorry for being so impromptu. But if you miss, like, these 2 fireballs, don't worry, she'll shoot another 2 for you to try again. Same on the left, she will shoot another set of 3 for you to try again. Try and reflect these fireballs. Something else important that I'm going to go over is the way you make sure she doesn't start diving early, so that you can even get the quick kill on her, is that as she's moving back toward the center of the screen, while she's moving, you have to do the jump toward her like this, and get that hit. And that triggers this. Otherwise, I'll try and trigger her quick dives. But you trigger the quick dives by hitting her, doing the jump swing pogo, after she's stopped in the middle of the screen. Also, something to note is that what you're not seeing is that after I hit her when she's coming from the left side, after I do the jump swing pogo, I'm actually swinging my shovel when I reach the apex of my pogo, and I'm swinging it to the right to make sure I don't hit her. If I do jump swing pogo swing, that'll cause her to start diving early, which leads to a slower kill. The reason I do this is that then when I go back after I swing after the pogo, this causes me to not pogo the dirt as I'm landing, and then I turn back to the left to try and reflect her fireballs back up at her. Like, see, that's what happens if she stops, or if you get too many hits in on her, she'll start doing this. And you just try and hit her or pogo her during that phase. When she shoots these fireballs, dodge 3, and then you can hit the 4th one back at her. For this part, she'll summon a certain section of floor. The lower her health is, the more floor she will recover for you. So just try and fill in the gaps. And then as she comes back to here, just try and hit her a few times. You can reflect the fireballs when they're at the top, like that, or right there. And then be wary of this, and you can do the same thing, dodge 3, reflect 4, and it might hit her. She'll summon more floors. If you get to this phase, you just have to try your best to stay alive and kill her whenever you can. And keep in mind that during that phase, you can also shoot diagonal fireballs. And that just obviously carves a path through the dirt in a diagonal line. And it can be deadly because you can accidentally just start walking down toward it or get hit or something bad will happen. Jump as soon as you think you can to grab Shield Knight. And then the final boss is actually relatively easy as far as final bosses go. Shield Knight is either going to go to the right or the left, so she jumped left, and this is going to tell me where she's going to jump up and hold her shield. And because she went to the left, I'm going to redo this fight a few times just to show off some things, but because she went to the left, that is the best possible thing that could have happened to me, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump and pogo her shield once and swing once, and then hold down, and then on my way back up, swing twice, and then repeat. And I'm going to get 7 hits that way. 1, bounce, 2 hits, bounce, 2 hits, bounce. On that last bounce, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing at her, swing at Enchantress, and then pogo her. And after you deal 8 damage to Enchantress, she will start slamming the ground. So you, no matter what in this first phase, try and get 8 damage on her. Also, I forgot to show off the good way to reflect things. Reflect the bottom one, then jump and hit the top one. This causes her to go over here. If she lands on a raised platform, you can hit her twice on the ground, jump cancel into another attack, and pogo. And normally she's dead right there. If she goes onto a lower platform, you have to just pogo her. So I'm going to die to redo this fight and show off some other stuff. Something else to note is that when Shield Knight is moving, or after she does her jump, she will either sit in place or drift to the right or the left. And depending on if she's on the left or the right, like she's drifting left right now, but it doesn't matter since Enchantress is also going left. But if Shield Knight were on the right and started drifting right, I would have to not get some of the hits. I'll try and show that off. But you just have to adapt to whichever way Shield Knight will go. And you also have to adapt to whichever hand Enchantress decides to shoot fireballs from. So since she's shooting them on the same side that Shield Knight is going to jump, I don't have to move, I don't have to deflect them, I just have to jump in place. So Shield Knight again moved to the left. If she had moved right, I would have had to not get a few of those hits. And you get the idea. The biggest point on this fight is just deal 8 damage to her so that she starts this ground slam attacks, so that you can try and kill her as soon as possible. And that is how I lost world record the other day, being bad. I would reflect these fireballs. Maybe she'll shoot another round. No, she'll just do this. Let me die again, and then I'll do this fight properly. To deflect these fireballs, you can do this with Charge Slash, and if you just jump up and hit them when they get about here. Otherwise, if they come down like this, you reflect this one, and then jump up and hit the other one. Please just kill me. Alternatively, you can break both like that. I'll try and show off the reflection properly and then just finish the fight. You can reflect like that, or like this. So I got 10. No, I got 8 still. So I'm not going to get the fastest kill possible, which would kill her after this segment, but whatever. Anyway. That is almost everything you need to know about speedrunning Shovel Knight low percent. I'm pretty sure I missed a few things. If you ever have any questions, feel free to message me on YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter. I'm always willing to help, as are any other members of the community, usually. If we're not busy. But, yeah, I hope some people find this useful, and I hope the people that have been watching on Twitch right now have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to restart the stream real quick.